Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Start?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Linda Fellock. I live in California. I'm here at Zumunta Association. I'm trying to tell a story of how I help some women back home to start a little business. I send money and I encourage about 10 women whom I gave money to about 5 years ago to start a business by buying things, selling on the roadside, and some of them have moved up and they are doing very well and surviving on the little that I thought was not much to me, I gave to them and they are doing very well with it. So I think it's a contribution of something that some of us can do at home to help our people. It might not be much, but it will help. And in my village, what I did, I sent money, bought some wrappers to give widows to help them, so they can have a little bit of something. Even recently, I just sent money, to them, and I said it's not much, but at least give each one of these women 2,500 to help them. So it's not much, but I think a little bit of what we're doing here can promote them at home, can give those women who have lost hope, can give them hope by helping them to survive or to be able. It's not much, but they can help their family with it. So that's the aim of things we can do as Zumunta. Come as a group. If we can't start all at once, we can start one by one, little by little, be able to build our family back home, our friends, not just our family, but a survivor of a community, come as one and be able to help. Because if I help one person, the other person can help the other person. So that's what we're trying to do, and to make sure that Zumunta promotes some of these things, not just waiting for the government or waiting for somebody to give us, but if we can stand up. If I stand up, the next person see me stand up, the whole community can stand up and give support.
All right, thank you so much. So I'm actually looking around here, and I saw a couple of quilts on the table, and then when I started to talk to these women here, I realized that there's a lot of more hidden talents than just the quilts. So I'm not going to go one by one, so let me talk to you. Would you come over here, please, with the light so that I can see you? All right, so go ahead.
My name is Naomi Borgoma. I'm originally from Kaduna State, living in California. My intention as a nurse, I'm a nurse in California. My intention as a nurse is to help people back home, because I found out that a lot of people in the villages don't know how to check their blood sugar, they don't know how to check their blood pressure, and they don't know when they have it. So my intention is, most of the times when I go home, I usually go around. I buy stuff here in California like blood pressure check, diabetes medication, diabetes blood sugar check, and I go follow different organizations in my village in Nigeria and check their blood sugar, check their blood pressure. And the good thing out of that is that a lot of people have discovered like 5 to 10 people that didn't know they have diabetes. Because of this little effort that I'm making, they are able to go to the hospital, a bigger hospital where they can find medication to help themselves. And I'm also trying to making some quilt and buying some stuff. Okay.
Go ahead. So how do you think people can help you advance what you're trying to do to help the community in Nigeria?
The help I need is how I will be able to get this equipment. Most of the times when I go to Nigeria, I have to take a taxi or Okada that will give me a ride with my stuff to go to these villages. So for them to help me, if I'm able to get someone that will supply me with these items, and if I can get something that I can use to put all this equipment inside to take it from village to village, I would love that. That can be a big help to me.
Well, let me ask you first, how did you embark on this thing about diabetes? What inspired you to want to help people and find out about the health condition or general helping?
Say that again.
I said, what inspired you to really want to help women to find out about the health condition, specifically about diabetes? Why did you start this work on diabetes?
Actually, when I came to this country, a lot of education. A lot of people in this country are very educated about education, so they know what it is. But when I went to Nigeria, a lot of them don't know. A lot of them will just get like this high hypoglycemia, like high blood sugar. They don't know, they pass out or they have low blood sugar. They don't know what actually killed them. Some people have a stroke, they don't know that they have a high blood pressure. So when you start asking them or you start talking to people, they will tell you, oh, he just woke up, he couldn't wake, he couldn't walk, and he passed, he died. Or somebody will tell me, I have been drinking water all the times and I pee all the times and I don't know what is wrong. And then that's what inspired me that I need to start checking their blood sugar. I need to start checking their blood pressure. That was when I discovered, and then I tell them, this is how you do it. If you know, I teach them the science to know if you start feeling like you have to drink water all the times, you start feeling that you have to go pee all the times, you know that something is wrong. Go to the doctor and get checked. So when I was going to Nigeria, I decided to be asking for this stuff that I can take to these villages and help them check the blood sugar and then direct them to go to where they can get medication and continue the treatment of either blood sugar or blood pressure.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Ruth HMB. As an individual, my focus has been on widows in Nigeria. What I do is that I go maybe to yard sales, garage sales, buy most of these used clothes. I go to Goodwill, I buy some clothes, then I ship them in a carton, just what I can afford on my own to send it to the widows, because I have a lady that is organizing widows in a town called Otupo. And I used to send all this to her, buy like creams for small children clothing, women's clothing, just what can help them as an individual. And also I have a focus for teenagers, because while I was in Nigeria, we had this organization called the Teenager Outreach Ministry, which the reason why I got involved in that was that our young ones were being deceived by so many evil, and I know that if we catch them young for God, for Jesus, it will help them. So we decided to start this teenagers outreach, and we used to go to state to organize like camps for them. And in Bedway, they have their camp every August, and actually every August I send money to them so that they can organize a camp for teenagers, so that they can bring them closer to God, so that our nation can be better for God. Because when they know, they will not be deceived by all these evil spirits or cults or anything. So catch them young is what we have been organizing for that. And in some other states, because I'm here, I cannot go to state, so I just send money when they tell me when their camp is setting. I send money to them so that they can organize this camp and call teenagers. And like last year, fortunately, I was in Nigeria, and I went to the camp. They had over 300 teenagers that came for that camp. And it was just wonderful in a small classroom, and they were all excited. We feed them for 1 week for that camp, and we go from state to state to organize these camps for teenagers.
Okay, thank you. So my name is Buki Shonuga. You can visit my YouTube page, but you will find these clips on ZumuntaUSA.org. That's ZUMANTA USA.org. So if you want to help these women, now we're going to ask you to help them. So you just log on to that website page or my YouTube page, and you can find out how you can reach these people individually. Thank you.